Hi, I'm Richard. I was born in a puppy mill. I lived there for 9 long years before Chicago French Bulldog Rescue came and took me away from that terrible place. I was very surprised. I thought for sure I was destined to live in that small, filthy crate forever, always filled with my own urine and feces. The food was filled with flies and my water was always green and gooey. I was very shocked to find out that water was actually clear and not slimy. Imagine that. So I grew up with 258 other dogs, constantly barking, trying to steal any tiny morsel of my food that I may have missed. I was always on edge. I knew many of the other dogs were very sick and some in great pain. I could hear their cries in the night and nobody would help or fix them. Sometimes days would go by and no one came. Then there was the familiar smell of another dog lost. Nobody seemed to care as long as we produced puppies for the pet stores. The babies were lucky. They got out. I just knew I would live in that crate forever. And then a miracle happened. Mary came and held me in her warm, loving embrace. I was so confused. What was happening? I was scared. She continued to treat me kindly, and then I never wanted her to let me go. What was this? Nice touching from a human. Sweet words I didn't understand whispered soft and lovingly into my ear. Not sure what was happening, but I really liked it. Now I was one of the lucky ones, and now I'm out too. But I'm not a puppy. What will they do with me? I was placed in what they call a foster home. Holy smokes. I have this thing called a bed and I sleep on it. It is warm and soft and clean. The food is fresh and so is the water. I love my foster family. I've learned how to walk on a leash and I'm getting pretty good at going potty outside. I have to say I've become very accustomed to not being around other dogs and I love it. Nothing against other dogs, but I want to be the king of my castle, the center of attention, because I can't get enough love from humans. I refuse to share my human in their loving embrace and soft words of adoration with another dog. It won't happen. I have gray on my muzzle and 9 years behind me, but I am no old man. You want to see the Frenchie 500? I perfected it. I am very active and I do not want to be confined for long periods of time. Seriously, I have lots of makeup time, discovering grass, so green and full of many smells, and it tickles my paws. What else is out there? I'm anxious to find out. Unfortunately, Mary has no applications from anyone for me. Nobody wants to spend the rest of my life with me? How can that be? I'm up to date on all of my medical, and I have a microchip. I've even worn the cone of shame. I come with all kinds of neat stuff and still no applications. I'm a happy guy. I'm not going to let this bring me down. I know you're out there, my adoring forever home. Maybe you weren't aware I was here waiting for you, but I am. I promise I will make your life wonderful. I've heard my foster family call me a silly boy. You can imagine that I have no affection for the crate. I certainly won't go back to spending my days caged. Do you work at home? Part-time, or maybe you work for a forward-thinking company and can take me with you during the day? I want to see more of the world. I've only gotten a very small taste of the wonders of life. I don't want to stay in limbo. I want to have humans of my own. I want them to tell me how handsome I am and how happy I make them. I want to say these humans are mine. I will even live with older children, kids that know how to treat a dog with respect and not tease me. I couldn't handle that. I hope you see this and apply for me. I need you. I need to get on with the rest of my life. I know I had to spend many more years in that mill than the puppies had to. I couldn't help it. I wanted out, but nobody came for me. Don't hold my age against me. Seriously, I've been told I act like I'm 2. Ladies, you know that feeling when someone says you look much younger than you are. It feels fantastic. So please, forever people, I'm antsy to meet you. I want to bond and show you affection, show how I've learned to walk on the leash. You are special and you understand that I need patience and kindness. I want to say those humans are mine and I'm theirs. Please apply for me. Mary will know it's you. Love, Richard.